The Subaru Outback is somewhat of a peculiar vehicle in today's automotive world. Now, most crossovers you see nowadays are based on car platforms, but most of these crossovers have their own styling cues over their car platform mates. However, it's safe to say the Outback is more of a wagon than a crossover, as it shares many styling cues inside and out with the legacy in which it's based from, and adds a little ground clearance, plastic body cladding, and more cargo space. With that being said, even though this is a quirky vehicle in today's automotive industry, you will find plenty to like of the Outback. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Subaru Outback. Now, the Outback has grown a lot from what it used to be. It's a lot longer and a lot taller now. And as far as styling goes of the vehicle, it's very rugged in its appearance, and it shares many styling cues with the Legacy, shares the headlights, and you have the projectors with the LED accenting lights, and then you have the trapezoidal front grille too. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. It's a basic looking key here. You have your remote keyless entry, your lock, unlock, to release your trunk, and then your panic button. Now, changes for the Outback for the 2016 model year are pretty minimal. Essentially, it does gain some additional equipment from the Subaru Starlink system. Now adds 2 packages of connected car applications. And then the steering has been retuned on the Outback for better feel, and limited models get retuned shock absorbers for a smoother ride. And then safety features on the Outback now include optional lane departure intervention. Now, our trim of the Outback we have here is a 2.5i Premium. It comes in this gray metallic exterior color. You also do have a black cloth interior. Power driver's seat adjustments with power recline and power lumbar too. Now, stepping on inside of the cabin of the Outback here, the first thing you'll notice is how roomy it feels. And it feels a lot more roomy than it did in past generation Outbacks. I love the space it has inside of here. It's also a decent looking cabin, fairly stylish and somewhat high quality looking. Now, push button ignition is available on higher end trim levels, of course. And what you're hearing there is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, full leather wrapped steering wheel.
I couldn't remember which one had it.
Coming to your transmission, you have a CVT automatic. You also do have manual shiftability too via the paddle shifters. When you put the vehicle into reverse, this displays your rear view camera with guidance lines. No trajectory, however. But we also do have an electronic parking brake, which is a nice little added luxury touch there. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the headlights, fog lights, and the hazards. Driver's window and the front passenger window are fully automatic. Let's go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators integrated onto the mirrors. Halogen projector beam headlights with LED accenting lights and your halogen fog lights as well. Now, under the hood here you have your base powertrain, which is a 2.5 liter flat 4-cylinder engine that produces 175 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 174 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. It is all-wheel drive as well. All models are actually all-wheel drive, and it comes with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system. And you're looking at EPA estimates of 25 in the city and 33 on the highway. There is an optional 3.6 liter V6 available as well. Now, there aren't that many main direct competitors for the Subaru Outback, since many of its main competitors have dropped out of the segment, like the Toyota Venza and the Honda Cross Tour. However, some vehicles to consider includes the Ford Edge as well as the Nissan Murano. Now, coming to the rear, you have LED taillights, rear window wiper with a rear window defroster, and an LED third brake light too. Now on the top right here, you also do have roof rails with crossbars and tie downs too. Total vehicle price for this particular Outback is $32,787. EPA estimates are 25 in the city and 33 on the highway, like I said. Now coming to your power necessities, you have your power windows, power door locks, power mirrors are located right here, chrome interior door handles too. Now build quality and materials inside of the Outback right here is pretty good overall. It's pretty solid. Now you have nice soft touch materials up here on the upper door panel. Mid door panel is wrapped in cloth and the armrest is nice and soft touch. Up here on the dashboard you have nice soft touch materials, slightly padded. And then down here it's nice and slightly padded. Coming down here it's all hard touch plastic. Build quality is also pretty excellent. Not many panel gaps inside of here. None of the interior trim and pieces creak. Overall, build quality and materials are pretty nice inside of here. The Outback has pretty solid construction. Now, the Outback's interior is very related to the Legacy, of course, since this vehicle is based off of it. The steering wheel in the Outback is also fairly stylish and high quality looking too. And over here we have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, Bluetooth phone controls, and your voice recognition too. You could change your media source from here as well. Coming down to these controls, this controls your little information center, which I'll get to in just a second. And then we also do have adaptive cruise control on this vehicle as well. Now coming up here we have your auto dimming rearview mirror with garage home link, sunglass container, SOS safety connect, your sunroof with your sunroof controls, and a sliding shade, of course. Down here is where you will find a little storage cubby, and then a USB port, auxiliary input, and a 12-volt power outlet. Dual cup holders right here, and then you have your electronic parking brake, your X mode with your downhill assist, and then you have a nice soft touch armrest with nice stitching as well. Now coming to the center console, you will find a decent amount of storage space. It's not really all that deep, however, or all that wide. And you have this little tray right here too. Now seating comfort in the Outback is a strong point for this vehicle. These seats are nice and plush and very comfortable, great for long road trips. And they provide a nice amount of thigh support. However, they won't hold you in place all that well. There's not a nice amount of side bolstering. But however, these seats are just very plush. Now visibility is a strong point for this vehicle as well. There's lots of visibility, very easy to see out of this vehicle. And the front windows provides a lots of glass area, and then the windshield, seeing out of it is very easy too. And then when you get to rearward visibility, the rear window back there is actually quite large. Very surprised about that. Now coming to your climate controls, pretty simple and easy looking layout here. You have big knobs, big buttons, just like how it should be. We do have dual zone automatic climate control. Temperatures right here. Fan speeds, front window defroster, rear window defroster, and then we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the passenger too. Now coming to the gauges in the instrument cluster, the gauges are very stylish. I love the blue illumination around them. Over here we have your tachometer, and then your coolant temperature, fuel gauge, and then your speedometer is located right here. Now to control this information center, you control it by these buttons down here. Basically it shows you much vehicle information from your average fuel economy, your current MPG. You can also reset it. Shows you your integrated compass, digital speedometer right here too, which is nice. And you have your trip odometer on here. And then you have, it shows you what gear you're in as well. And then you have, if you have the X mode on or off. Overall, love the gauges in the instrument cluster in the Outback. Now let's get to the infotainment system and multimedia interface. Now this is very related to the Toyota Entune system, since Subaru and Toyota are kind of in a partnership right now. And it works very well. The responsiveness of this touchscreen is superb. Coming to your map for the navigation system, you actually have to have an SD card inserted right there. Coming to your audio, your different audio sources do include all of the normal, AM, FM, and you also do have satellite radio too. Then you have Pandora, AHA, internet radio. You have your Bluetooth phone, of course. And you have your other settings that you could change from the brightness, the Bluetooth phone, audio settings, voice, vehicle customization, information too. Eco monitor gives you fuel history for your eco monitor. Very nice. Overall, love this touchscreen infotainment system here. It's one of the best in the business because it's very responsive and very user friendly too. Coming over here, since we do have the eyesight system from Subaru, you have your forward collision alert, lane keeping assist, blind spot detection, traction control off button right here too, and then your power tailgate. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the Outback. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. See how roomy it is back there. Build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Still nice and soft to the touch on the upper door panel and the armrest. Now sitting back here in the Outback, this is a strong point for the Outback because there's tons of legroom, tons of headroom back here. And more legroom and headroom than the Forester. You also do have dual map pockets back here, a little storage cubby, and then cup holders with the rear center armrest. And the seats themselves are very comfortable. This is a great family hauler vehicle. Lots of space. Alright. You also have a power tailgate. Nice little added luxury touch there. Now back here you will find lots of cargo space, especially over the Legacy from which it's based from. There's more cargo space than the Subaru Forester too. Now to fold down these rear seats, it's a very simple, easy mechanism. Just pull on these levers right here. Very nice. Makes it very simple and convenient. And there's tons of cargo space back here when you fold the rear seats down. Full manual passenger seat. Glove box compartment, nice and damp. So with its spacious and comfortable interior, excellent visibility, and superb all-wheel drive system, the 2016 Subaru Outback is an excellent choice for someone who wants something other than the ordinary crossover. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.